His Excellency, Turkey Al-Sheikh, I guess he wants to see a dead body. You know, he's really keen on setting this fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Bud Crawford for December or January, either later this year or early next year in New York or Vegas. You know, I don't know, man. I really want to know why he's so hell-bent on making this fight as opposed to Benavidez and Canelo. I don't understand the logic. You know, I get it. There's a lot of intrigue, right? Because you got the pound-for-pound fighter, Terence Bud Crawford, versus a pound-for-pound fighter, at least top 5, in Canelo Alvarez, an undisputed champion at 168. That's intriguing. But let me set the record straight, man. You know, let me set the record straight right the fuck now. I got Canelo stopping Crawford. All right? He's stopping. And I'm going to break it down why. All right, so you look at fighters, you look at the fights that Canelo had, like him versus Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant, 6 feet tall, I believe 6'1", with a 74-inch reach. Slick fighter. Speed. Defense is on point, right? And you saw what Canelo did to Caleb Plant. Now, I'm not saying that Caleb Plant and Crawford fight the same. They don't. But as far as physical attributes, similar, right? They both got 74-inch reaches. They both got speed. Attributes. I'm only talking about attributes here. Speed. You know, like I said, the height, the reach. Similar. Caleb Plant is physically bigger than Terence Crawford, right? But you see what Canelo did to Caleb Plant. That was Caleb Plant's first loss. Not only his first loss, but his first knockout loss at 168. Okay? Now, you look at Terence Crawford, right? Terence Crawford, again, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world, can adjust on the fly, switch hitter, pause. He has it all. You know, he can adjust to any type of style you want. Here's the thing that is different from how Terence Crawford fight versus the fighters that Canelo fought. Terence Crawford, he's stubborn, right? What I mean by that is that when he smells blood, he likes to take it to you and fight toe-to-toe. That is an extreme no-no for Canelo. So the thing about this is this, right? Now, people are going to say, oh, well, you know, he got outboxed by Bivol. Bivol is disciplined, man. He's a Ukrainian fighter. Think about Bivol and these Ukrainian fighters. They're extremely disciplined, you know. Like, when they stick to a game plan, they stick to that game plan. Bivol outboxed Canelo. Even when Canelo was vulnerable, he was like, nah, I'm going to stick to my jab. I'm going to control range. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to have you have an advantage by getting in range and doing your counter hooks and shit like that. I'm going to control range and stick to that. There were so many times where Canelo was vulnerable where Bivol could have took it to him. Like, pressing the action and taking it to him. That's going to be Terence Crawford's downfall because he likes to show that he can take you out. He will have more resistance, right? And so when you have more resistance and try to take it toe-to-toe to Canelo, that plays in his hands. And you know that pound for pound, Canelo's one of the strongest fighters, pound for pound in boxing, right? He's stopping people. You saw what he did to Jaime Munguia. First time Jaime's been dropped in his career. And many people are saying, and I agree, that Canelo carried Munguia because he's Mexican. And I believe, and I truly believe that that was the Mayweather-Canelo moment where Canelo was Mayweather and Munguia was Canelo. Meaning that he basically, hey, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm still the shit. But when I leave this game, you're going to be the top dog. And I definitely believe Jaime Munguia is going to bounce back and dominate at 168, 175 and beyond. He is an incredible fighter. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, so Terence Crawford is going to show a lot of resistance to get stopped. That's what I'm basically saying. Because he likes to go toe-to-toe. He is, you know, he likes to go toe-to-toe, man. As far as the physical attributes, he has the advantage, right? Reach, speed, right? Defense, yeah, I'd say it's pretty even with Canelo and Crawford, you know. But everything else, of course, you know, Canelo has the advantage of experience, has the advantage of course, strength, power, one punch knockout power, and the strongest or one of the strongest chins in boxing, pound for pound. Nobody has hurt this man. Nobody has stumbled this man. Nobody has dropped this man. So what makes you think a 147 pounder welterweight is going to do the same with Canelo, right? It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So, yeah, so basically, like I said, it's going to be an entertaining fight. At least, I think that Crawford is going to show a lot more resistance than someone like Charlo, who just ran for dear life because he felt the power. Once Crawford feels that power, let's see how he reacts. I believe that Crawford is... Okay, we know that Crawford has been dropped unofficially. We know that Crawford has been vulnerable in a lot of fights. We know. We've seen him vulnerable. We've seen him hurt, right? We've seen him drop unofficially, right? We've seen that. But how is he going to react to Canelo's power? Right? That's going to be the telltale sign. Once he feels those blows, because, man, body shots, arms, shoulders, stomach, chest, neck, that's what Canelo is going to be hitting. Right? When he feels that power, how is he going to react? You know what I'm saying? And so, not only that, you got a man that's going to continue to walk you down with a high guard, right? People are saying, "Oh, well, you know, that plays in Crawford's hands, right? He knows how to pick apart fighters with high guards." Okay, well, we'll see how long that lasts, right? We'll see how long you can actually make sure that Crawford or make sure that Canelo respects your power, where he can make sure that you making him stop coming forward for 12 rounds. At the same time, getting countered by those hooks and overhand rights and body shots. We'll see, right? We're going to see. But anyway, man, nonetheless, it's going to be a great fight, because he's going to put up more of a show, in my opinion, than a Charlo or one of these fighters who try to move up in weight to fight Canelo, right? Well, that's the only guy. Well, anyway, like, he's gonna put up more of a fight, but he's gonna die on the sword. That's my prediction. That's what I believe. But shout out to His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh for, you know, putting this fight together. He's hell bent on making this fight happen. You know. But yeah, man, you know, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens to see what Terence Crawford looks like against Madrimov. I believe that Crawford should be able to handle Madrimov quite easily and stop him. I think the fight is not going to be easy, but later down the stretch of the rounds, like between 8 and 11, he's going to break him down and stop him. That's what I believe, right? So, yeah, I think the fight is going to be not a cakewalk. He's not going to dominate Madrimov like he did Errol Spence. But I still got Crawford stopping Madrimov. So after that fight, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. So also, what does that mean for Canelo, right? If His Excellency is so hell-bent on making this Crawford-Canelo fight, because Canelo normally fights in September, does that mean that Canelo waits until December, January, and not fight in September, right? Because he fights twice a year, not 3 times. So, I don't know. If the money is right, like Canelo says, I guess he'll take the fight. You know? But I still want to see Benavidez. Hopefully His Excellency can do something about that as well after this Crawford-Canelo payday fight for Crawford, right? But we'll see what happens, man. Those are my thoughts on that, family. Leave your comments down below, man. Until next time, signing out. Peace.